inside of a former piano factory. There's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. They're on the Texans sideline. Look at their head coach, DeMeco Ryans. His side not able to get it done in their home opener. Hoping for some better luck on the road here. Facing off with him, that is head coach John Harbaugh of the Ravens. His guys were winners in Week 1. You know they'd love to start the year with back-to-back dubs. Brandon Aubrey has the ball teed up. Kate Scott and Brock Heward up in the booth for this one. And away we go from a rainy Inner Harbor. On the return, it's Jalen Noel. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Well, here come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out is the second overall pick back in the 2023 draft from the Ohio State. It's C.J. Stroud.
And if he could only flip that 3-to-1 ratio, have it be 3 touchdowns to 1 pick, instead of the other way around, I think we'd have seen that loss flip to a win as well. Clean sweep this week. We'll see what he's done to address the showing from his last time.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the 39-yard line.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. The Ravens bringing out an extra defensive back on this 3rd down play.
Here we go.
Keeping it with Mixon. And this one isn't much better, partner. 3rd down. He stopped for no gain, and already they're facing 4th down here. Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. So here now are the Ravens on offense to begin their first drive. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard is Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player, the most exciting player, not just in his position, but in all of football. And don't let that running overshadow the strides he's made as a passer, too, in the pocket and as a franchise quarterback to build upon.
This is Henry on 2nd. And he won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
It's now 3rd and 10.
Throw here, 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. The Texans have Jalen Noel at the ready. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem. Now we'll see the Houston offense for their second drive of the contest. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Stroud off the play fake. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And after 1 play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
A loss of 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
From the gun, Stroud. Completed over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line. Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down.
Here we go.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The Texans set to punt. Back to the Ravens, LeJohntay Wester. Start from the 39. Massive hit. The ball is out. And they steal it back on the return. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. First give on the ground. It's Woody Marks. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, Marks. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll air it out on 3rd. No place to go. Ravens take him down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
A loss of 7 yards.
And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. Now we'll get set to see the Baltimore offense for the 2nd time. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. A give to Henry. On the last run, it's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Another run for Henry. Pushing it up past the 30. And he's hit just before he can pick up that first. So 3rd and short coming up from the 33.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that 1st down marker.
Finish it up!
Turning to Henry on 3rd. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
1st down.
Yeah, I get it. Fans will measure a running back's merit on touchdowns, yards, fantasy football world we live in. But as coaches and teammates, Kate, they want something a little bit more. They want to see plays like that. A guy who will always get the short yards in a critical spot like that.
He's got a gain of 6 there. That stop coming from Henry To'o. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win.
At the 41-yard line.
The run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Lamar off the play fake. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Looking out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Another punt coming up. Matt Ariza to do the honors once again.
It was defended by Derek Stingley.
And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. This our last play of the quarter.
Here we go.
Trying to throw on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to the bank in just a moment.
18. That's it.
From the gun, Marks gets it. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it will be a 1st down, Texans. Up the middle, it's Marks. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Right up the gut. And they make the stop. I'm going to say at about the 37-yard line. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
And the Texans, 1st down.
Keeping the tight end busy here. Another carry for the big fella. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Namdi Madden making that stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
to throw. Stroud. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. We keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Marks. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Completed to Collins. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. They motion Dell over left. We give here to the motion man. And he's going to be marked down 5 yards short of that first. 2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
At the 5-yard line.
Line up the design keeper. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get the game's first points here in the 2nd. York tacks on that extra point. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. LeJontay Western to return it. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Baltimore running its offense out now. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And the Texans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed. It really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
At the 34-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And they get to him again. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down. Not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Into the hands of Dell. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17. First down, it's a run with Marks. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. Now, it looks like one of the Ravens is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance.
On your quick, right? 118. Let's go.
Going on 3rd down, Stroud. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
York knocks it through. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit. the high percentage men.
They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. The Ravens trotting out their offense. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. On first down, Jackson. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And he's going to be brought down here at the 42.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
One drawn up here for Lamar. He's out in the clear. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40.
18 more yards. That's another Baltimore
First down. Here's Lamar. Catch made over the middle. He hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play.
Sit hot! 180! Sit hot! 180!
First down throw for Jackson. Headed out right. He's keeping it. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
This one's caught. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Baltimore
From the red zone on first. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. So the incompletion on first. Here is second and goal.
180!
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Forced out to his right.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room. Just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
I don't think he got there. Nope, he was not able to make the marker. Will we see them go for it now, Brock, here on fourth down? Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Need less than a yard. It's fourth down.
180! Where's it on?
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Ravens get their first points of this game just before halftime. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Ravens cut it to a field goal game. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
And this drive will start inside the 25. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Here's a design run. So a field goal game at the half. Not everyone's a fan of the out-of-town scoreboard. We'll keep our focus right here. Let's get back to football with a start in the second half. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Here's Western on the return. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. Here comes the Baltimore offense to begin quarter number 3. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. And we'll pause here for an injured Texans player. Looks like he's shaken up, and they'll get someone out there to look at him.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot! Sit hot!
Now Jackson off the play action. Buying some time right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile. From the gun, Jackson. Chased out to his right. He's going to run for it. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. Here's Stroud. Now we're open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Stroud off of play action. He's got it. Complete to Collins. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. So first down from the 41. It's Marks on the handoff. Get some space around midfield. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. And the pistol, they're going to run with Marks. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage. First down run, netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clogged.
Finds him over the middle. Fights his way through, tricks a man. He's running free. Keeps it moving. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
Tony.
Marks does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple yards. Went the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Penalty drops him at the 1, so they've got a couple of shots left at it. It's 2nd and goal.
All right.
Back to Marks. And he's going to find the end zone this time. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans push their lead further to start the half. You're good on the point after. And the Texans make it a 10-point ball game. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Return coming from the 6. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. Now Baltimore turning its offense to the field of play. That score made it 17-7, but they can cut it back to a 1-score game here. Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He's taken down. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
That played good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down coming.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points.
And they take this in for the score. The Ravens shrinking the lead some in the third. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Ravens cut it to a field goal game.
17. Ravens 14.
Always set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. No to return this. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Texans sending their offense and Woody Marks out there. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Over. 18.
From the gun, Stroud. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Marks. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw, Stroud. This connects with Higgins. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Here we go.
And the Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now we give to Marks. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
To the air, Stroud. This is complete to Schultz. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They'll throw 3rd and long. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the
18.
26-yard line.
Stroud completes it quick. He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Here we go.
Throwing is Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
An 8-yard gain. Brings
Here we
up
go.
2nd down. At the
18. What's up?
To the air yet again. It's Stroud. Hits him on the in route. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
For the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Here's Western on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. We see the Ravens making their way out now. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back-and-forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
First down.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's Lamar. Complete Derrick Henry. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball with the 44.
First and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Lamar now from the gun. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
I love everything about that play, Kate, so much for a quarterback. When you're throwing that crossing route, it's imperative that you lead that receiver. You don't throw where he's at, you throw where he's going. And when you do, yards after catch follow.
They'll run here with Henry. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Fullback trying to barrel across. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. He's back to throw. Has it down close. And he tried to power it forward, but I don't think he got it. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens down by a touchdown. Down by 6, no choice but to go for this. He's getting it, he's going for it, and he's in yet again. Another rushing score. The Ravens find a way to tie it late. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown, his 3rd of the game on the ground. That one right down the middle, and they'll take the lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Dell now to return it. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Now come the Texans on offense. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. And really, oh, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ballgame. Every time we're reaching the bag of tricks on 2nd down, 16 to go following the sack. Here he is to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. Throwing now. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come to the line now. 1st and 10. Again to Henry on the inside handoff. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. He stopped a yard short, gain of 9. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. That's a 1st down for the Ravens, partner. That should all but do it here. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down. Back-to-back carries here. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. 1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. At the Texans' 6-yard line.
Trying down the middle with Henry. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. They'll run here, following the penalty. Solid work on his part. Gets 7 there. It's still 3rd down. Final timeout called by the Texans. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd.
3rd and 6.
This one left for Lamar. So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. It's just a 26-yarder down the middle. Kicked well, and this is good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them the lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
So a rarity for anyone playing penalty bingo. It's a kickoff out of bounds and some great field position starting out. We'll look to throw it. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those true throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Back to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. This one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And there was